Hey fans, people of the interwebs, it's me, Sam of SG1 or Tony, back for another Star Trek The Official Starships Collection review, issue number 101, the Bajoran Freighter. Yeah, I've been a bit behind on these because I'm still waiting for 102 and 103 and fucking Franklin. 2 months I've been waiting for it now, 2 months. Anyway, I'm not getting into that right now, but I'm as everybody knows, I'm going to TF Nation in 20 days, can't wait. So I've been a lot of my videos have been focused on that, and I've done a couple of Transformers reviews, and I've been working fucking every hour God sends. So yeah, I'm finally getting in back into me reviewing again, because I've missed it. I've got a load of comics to review as well, but what I'm going to do is because I've still got an issue with Hachette with the Transformers ones. As soon as that's solved, I'll get reviewing them again. But I've got quite a few Star Trek comics as sort of backup, so I can get those out when I get back from TFN. So, like I said, they're just like side reviews. This is my main review, you know. So anyway, fucking stop waffling. Just a bit of thingy. So we get the glossy magazine as usual, and we get the model itself here. But more on that in a bit. So let's get to the specification, shall we? Operated by the Bajorans, class Antares type freighter in operation 24th century, length 250 metres approximately, propulsion, sublight and warp engines, weaponry, polaron beam weapons. So the same weapons as the Dominion. Okay. And we got a real nice CG shot of it there, which is really cool. The Bajorans used several vessels, several types of freighter in the 24th century, but they were all similar size, ability, and appearance. The USS Enterprise, NCC-1701D, was ordered to escort a Bajoran freighter from the third moon on Valor 1 to Valor 3. The freighter was used by the Bajoran resistance fighter Orta and his followers. The Cardassians tried to manipulate the situation in order to get Starfleet and Orta and his comrades for them. And then we've got various images. We've got another CG shot there, and we've got various images of it docked at Deep Space Nine. I think that's Man Alone, I think that episode is. And then we've got a CG version of it there. And then we've got Ibudan was arrested by Odo for killing a Cardassian during the occupation. He was later freed by the Bajoran Provisional Government and arrived on Deep Space Nine. A Bajoran freighter with plans for revenge against Odo. He faked his own death, using a clone of himself, and he did it in such a way that the evidence pointed to Odo. Fortunately, Dr. Bashir found proof of a clone aboard the freighter and exonerated Odo, as usual. And then we've got the topographical view there as well, of it in various different views. Now, this has got like every view, top, bottom, side, front and back. Actually, no, there's no bottom, but there's multiple views. I like those ones better than you get with some of the other ones. You just get like top and side and stuff, or even underside, which baffles me. Sorry, I've had a big sneezing fit, so that's why I'm sniffing up. I'm not getting colder out, so I had a big sneezing fit. I think it must be allergies. I'm not sure. And it's warm as well. Antares was a popular name for a class in ships in Star Trek universe. In addition to the Bajoran Freighter, a Corvallan freighter and a Tellurian ship were named Batteries, also belonged to the Antares class. Artistic race. The Bajorans had an accomplished starship engineers as a race. They were renowned for achievements in art, music, architecture, and philosophy. Upon investigating the Ibudan's quarters, the Bajoran freighter, Odo found that the Bajoran had noted a lunch button with Delta Serena in his personal calendar. They found on the ship's computer Delta Serena. It was the name of Star Trek Deep Space Nine unit production manager Roberta Della Santini. So that's good. And then we've got the hardest working model in Star Trek. Sorry, I had a technical issue with my camera there. Yeah, so we've got the hardest working model in Star Trek, and it shows you how many different times this model was actually used. We've got the Bajoran Freighter, the Husnock vessel, which I really want Eagle Moss to do, because I think that's a really cool design. And then we've got the Jovis as well. That'll be another version of it we could use. Smuggler's combat vessel, which we are getting. What's that one? The Cleon warship. A ship in the void in an episode of Voyager, and it showed up on Enterprise as a Canter supply ship. So it gets around. I think the Merchantman beats it just, which we still haven't got yet. That'd be a nice model to get, because the Merchantman was used in as the Batteris, not the Batteris, the Cardassian ship Boknar, as well as the Sheliak vessel and the Vidian scout ship, and a few other ships here and there as well. The Merchantman. So yeah. And then creating Deep Space Nine, and it goes into the creation of Deep Space Nine there, which I think is the best Star Trek series. Everybody thinks Voyager is, and I'm sorry, but Voyager, I like Voyager, but it started off well, and then it just become, you could tell it was had meddling, you had suits meddling in it, whereas Deep Space Nine didn't, and they just ran with it, and I love Deep Space Nine. And it goes into Michelle Forbes, Ensign Rowe. Now, Ensign Rowe was going to be Captain Sisko's first officer. However, she declined to be on the show, so we've got Kira, who is a really awesome character, and it's kind of one of those like happy accidents. It's kind of nice that she didn't take up the part, and we got, as a result, we got Major Kira, so that's cool. And then we've got everything from the pilot Wolf 359, Captain Picard popping up, and we've got Sisko talking to Kai Payapaka, Odo meeting the founder leader, and then we've got Vota and the Jem'Hadar there. That's Kalina. And then we've got on screen first appearance Ensign Rowe, and then it showed up, like I say, in DS9 as well as TNG, DS9, Voyager, and Enterprise. So there we go. So we've got some trivia. Scenes of the Bajoran encampment seen in Star Trek Next Generation episode Ensign Rowe were filmed in Bronson Canyon in Los Angeles. This area was a popular location for Star Trek filming. It appeared in many productions, including the original series, This Side of Paradise, Bread and can't say that, Circuses, as well as Next Generation episode Darmok, The Inner Light, and Attached and Homeward. It's also where Voyager lands in 37s. It's also the canyon where you see the Batmobile in the Adam West series drive out. Star Trek Next Generation and consultant Naren Shankar suggested that Bajoran Freighter to be designed as an Antares class in honour of the Antares type ship mentioned in the original series episode Charlie X. Cassidy Yates Freighter, there's Zoza, which we need, also revealed to be his Antares class cruiser. While investigating Ibudan's death, Odo reviews the schedule and a computer terminal aboard the freighter. It contains popular Star Trek in-joke, and it shows that he travelled from Alderaan, planet destroyed by the Death Star in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. So there we go. Next, we've got the Klingon D5 battlecruiser, another Klingon ship. Nice. So that's the magazine, and we're onto the ship. And I have to say, this is really, really fucking good. I really like it a lot. There's some great moulded detail in there. There's all the lights there, and you've got some lights up there, and you've got all this wonderful moulded detail. You've got the sort of different panel colours there as well as on there. You've got this bit's raised up like a sensor dome type of manoeuvre, and you've got all this wonderful detail. I like the triangular shape. I like this little sort of fin at the front. Then you've got the underside. You've got some more windows along there, and you've got some really nice detail. You've got all these what I would imagine that warp nacelles maybe, but you've got all this wonderful detail on the bottom there. You can just see it, and these round bits. I'm guessing sensors maybe. And then you've got aft weapons there. And you've got the impulse engines. It'd be nice to have a clear one, but you know, you can't have everything. Yeah, this is a really nice model. I'm really impressed. I like the sort of terracotta colour to it, you know, plant pot sort of colour to it. Just really nice. It's a really nice ship to have in the collection. I know it's one of these ships that, if you'd have asked me, I'd have never thought of that would put in this collection. But here it is, a Bajoran Freighter. It's nice to get nice to have some love for the Bajorans. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the best ones I've done in a while. And it just seems like whenever they do a ship like this, it's fucking excellent. And whenever they do a ship like Voyager here, Voyager's very plain looking. If you look, it's very plain looking. And it is a shame, really, compared to how some of the non-hero ships are just fucking awesome, like this one. If you are cherry picking, I would suggest you pick this up. This is a really nice ship, and for a non-ship background ship, you know, it's really nice. Like I say, look at all this detail under here. I like the all this under here. You've got all these lights across there, and they're painted out really nicely. And you've got all this extra detail up here. You've got all this different colour sections here and here. Oh, it's lovely. It really is nice. It's just a lovely thing to have as part of your collection. It's going to look great next to me Bajoran Interceptor and stuff. And we get the stand as usual, and on the bottom there it says Bajoran Freighter. So it connects not as snug as I'd like it, if I'm honest, but it sits there quite nicely. And there it is on its stand. So that's me. That's the Bajoran Freighter. So please like, share and subscribe. I'll put it down before I drop it. Please like, share and subscribe to this video. Please check out my Patreon. I will put a link in the thing there if I can remember how to do it. And I will see you all later. Bye for now.